They constructed 90 upscale houses on my family's ancestral property just to find I still possessed all legal rights to it. Greed's hubris is a divine grace. I'm Ethan Caldwell, writing from Oregon. The phone startled me awake at 3:12 a.m., breaking the stillness of my Portland loft. I'd been burning the midnight oil on a neural network for a critical Amazon pitch mesh shot. At leading a 60-engineer team, failure was not an option. The screen flashed Mom and Dread hit like a freight train. Evelyn Caldwell, my 74-year-old mother in countryside West Texas, never called this late unless calamity struck for years ago. Her midnight call declared Dad's mortal stroke. I answered in a rush. "Ethan, come home now," she cried, her voice a blend of fright and confusion. Bulldozers yelled in the distance, timber falling. "They're demolishing our house for luxury homes. The barn, the windmill. Everything your great-great-grandfather constructed." My head reeled. Our 250-acre homestead was our inheritance 5 generations deep. "Who's doing this?" I demanded. "The HOA. Silver Oaks, that woman Cassandra Wentworth claims we owe 12 years of dues. They're taking it all with court papers." I froze. "Our land asserted in 1868 by Amos Caldwell after Civil War. Antedated any HOA. How could they touch it?" "Mom, we've had that land since Texas was wild. Stay with the Millers, don't speak to anyone." "I'm coming." I booked a 5 a.m. flight to San Antonio. Sleep impossible online. I researched Texas property law. And Cassandra Wentworth, her Wentworth development, had a rap sheet. Shady land grabs, targeting seniors, lawsuits, and exposees. Yet she always slithered free, her trick elders into vague contracts, then claim astronomical dues to force foreclosure. Most victims couldn't fight back the flight. Dragged Oregon's forests, fading to Texas plains, childhood memories flooded, racing Dad's tractor fishing in the creek. Carving my initials on the barn landing, I rented a car and sped 2 hours to our land in Medina County. Familiar landmarks, rusted windmills, faded billboards gave way to a nightmare. Metal fences, 8 feet tall, surrounded our property, bristling with silver oaks, Hano trespassing signs. A garish billboard proclaimed Silver Oaks Estates, 90 elite homes, 3 million plus behind it. Our 1870s farmhouse lay half demolished, its wraparound porch and stained glass roses. Rubble and excavator clawed at limestone walls, erasing 150 years. Mom greeted me at the gate, a shadow of her fierce self. Her gray hair was tangled, eyes sunken, holding crumpled papers in her housecoat. "I failed Amos, your father, everyone," she cried, hugging me. "You haven't failed," I said, taking her folder. "Well, fix this." Her signature trembling, but hers decorated, a 6-year-old community agreement buried in legalia trap to mislead a grieving widow. "Do you remember this?" I asked. She frowned. "After your dad died. A nice lady brought pie, told us it was for road improvements." I was so confused I signed rage. Simmerth preyed on her weakness at the job site. Cassandra Wentworth stood among debris in a business suit, selling plans to investors. Her platinum hair shone, her smile poisonous. "Mr. Caldwell, the tech sensation," she purred, extending a hand I ignored. "Your Google reputation comes before you. Innovation thrills me. 90 homes, oil wealth, join us. You're claiming my land," I snapped. "Show me your legal right." She gave me a portfolio. "Your mother joined our HOA accruing unpaid fees. Texas law allows foreclosure." I scanned the papers. "Lies, you claim 12 years of dues, but your HOA is only 5 years old. This is ancestral farmland, not your subdivision." Her laugh grated. "Texas law evolved, her signature binds. You fees cover retroactive improvements. What improvements? You've raised our history." Her mask slipped. "We're creating worth $3 million homes. Oil earnings take our payment, purchase a condo. Everybody benefits." "This is theft," I said. She smiled. "Show it by the time courts act. Families will reside here. Will you make them move for sentimentality? Our polls indicate oil worth billions. Homeowners receive stocks." Her oil fixation provoked suspicion. Greater than homes propelled her at Mom's small rental. We consumed takeout on plastic trays. Her antiques gone. "Perhaps we get their money," she whispered. "Your career's in Portland." "No," I said. "If she wins, others lose that oil's key all night." I searched records, coding scripts to follow Wentworth's deals by dawn. I discovered it, a 1954 lease Dad's mother signed with Gulf Oil. giving exploration rights but holding on to all mineral rights to the Caldwell's non-transferable recent Exxon reports verified a shale oil jackpot under our land. Wentworth wasn't stealing just acres, she was for billions of oil. She could not claim. I reached out to Sarah Gwynn, a property rights attorney, known for crushing developers in her Austin office. She studied my data. This is huge. Ethan, she's defrauded investors with phony oil rights. That's securities fraud. Can we shut her down? I asked Texas courts, lean pro-development, but revealing her fraud could sink her funding. We built our case injunctions, discovery motions, data, visualizations, establishing our mineral rights. Mom discovered vintage letters and the 1868 deed signed by Texas's governor. A 1930s survey suggested oil overlooked. Until today's tech, we crashed Wentworth's investor party at Austin's Four Seasons. Her slideshow touting oil royalties, I stood, you don't have those rights. The Caldwells do, pandemonium broke out. As Sarah distributed our 1954 contract, investors raged. One shouted, "My pension's in this." Wentworth's charm failed. "A misunderstanding," she stuttered. Sarah held up her phone. "The SEC's been informed false oil claims are federal crimes." Investors ran 3 pulling funds by evening. News broke Texas developers, oil fraud uncovered. But Wentworth struck back, slapping me with a trespassing arrest at the gala. 6 hours in custody, fingerprints, mug shots andly hardened my determination. Sarah bailed me out, smirking. "She's desperate. We're winning at the hearing." Judge Henry Larson, suspiciously close to Wentworth, upheld her claim, ignoring evidence. Sarah whispered, "He's dirty. I'll check his finances." That night, a knock brought Claire Wentworth, Cassandra's 30-year-old daughter, shaking with a laptop. "I've handled Mom's books. It's immoral." She unmasked 12 fictitious HOAs in 3 states targeting the elderly, seizing 180 homes. Mom lost her childhood ranch to a bank fraud at 14. Claire stated, "Terry, she promised power but turned predator. Here's all fakes bribes, 1.8 million to Larson. The USB she offered was dynamite forged signatures. Shell Company's evidence of corruption with Sarah I filed with the FBI, SEC, and Texas AG detailing racketeering and fraud. But 50 families who'd purchased homes plead with me to stop their savings tied to Silver Oaks. Everything will lose," one sobbed. Claire suggested a solution. "The frauds and oil rights, not homes, restructure legally." We developed a solution to save families while nailing Cassandra at the federal courthouse. FBI raids had devastated Wentworth's offices. Larson was removed for bribery. Judge Maria Torres presided Claire's testimony. Devastated her mother's empire, revealing years of scams. A secret recording of Cassandra bragging that they'll take pennies when families move in sealed her fate. I demonstrated our mineral rights, establishing her oil guarantees were falsehoods. Torres decreed, "Wentworth's transfers are null. Caldwell retains all rights, but sparing families she sanctioned our scheme home, stay leased on Caldwell land, at fair rent, half funds, a National Victims Trust, oil profits to be divided among our trust and community." Wentworth was confronted with $25 million, restitution and fraud charges, bail at $4 million. Marshals escorted her out as she mouthed, "I'm sorry," to Claire, who cried, but refused to budge. The saga made national headlines. Texas land grab smashed. The SEC investigated similar frauds. Mom, a local heroine, spoke out on TV. "We constructed a heritage center, not a mock farmhouse." Interweaving past and present, Claire Now Trust co-director used her talents to save others. Our collaboration, growing over late-night strategizing. Oil checks came rolling in, funding 120 victims' recoveries. Stateswide, Cassandra's trial revealed her preying on veterans for their pensions. She used childhood loss. Her family farm taken at 15, but the jury saw cold calculation. I became the monster. She confessed, sentenced to 10 years in prison. She taught scam prevention, seeking redemption. Claire visited their bond-frayed but healing. 2 years later, Silver Oaks flourishes, kids playing under our saved oaks. I left Amazon to manage the Caldwell Trust. Mom in a new cottage. Claire and I up on the hill, where Amos made his claim, showed we broke a cycle. She said, "Traumas chain your mom's loss." Mine ended in community sunset, gilded the land, a legacy not of greed, but of justice and trust reborn from ashes.